What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back here with another video, and today we are doing Mock the Mock episode 4. This one is of Todd McShay's 32 picks. Why the fuck didn't I not just say first round? So first round. He just came out with this a couple days ago, January 7th, obviously 3 days ago as of now. Really weird because I usually have my camera over there, not according to you guys. According to you guys over there, but to me, it's on the left side now. Really weird just because ESPN Plus, yes, I do have it, just loves to sit in this format. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this. If you guys are new, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, do all that jazz. Got an amazing community here. Love all you guys to death. Hit the notification bell as well because post content every day. Obviously, it's getting a little bit more tough with January classes and then 17 credit units next semester. But we're going to make it through. Quick little plug. We do have a Discord going on right now. I'm going to be putting it in the description. And we are going to be doing something very soon. It's going to be a mock done by you guys. And talk to me in Discord about it. But I think we're going to be doing a Twitter poll. So follow me on Twitter as well. That also will be in the description. I think we're going to be doing a Twitter poll on a live stream. Just saying. During the draft, obviously, we'll do all the live streaming stuff too. It's going to be great. But without further ado, let's kick into this video, right? So obviously there's some random shit going on in the background. But with Todd McShay, I mean, all respect to the man, right? All respect to him. He is a brilliant genius. He does this shit every year. Sometimes I think that maybe that gets to become a little bit of arrogance, a little bit of cockiness. So we'll see how he does. Obviously, we've judged quite a few people now. PFF, TDN. We still gotta get some more TDN stuff because they have a lot of them. And then we obviously have done Marcus Whitman, TFG. He hasn't even seen that yet, so screw him right now. But starting off with number 1 pick, Todd McShay. It's your turn to be mocked. Trevor Lawrence. Is this even a question anymore? Honestly, the more I think about it, Trevor Lawrence might not be the best quarterback in the end of this draft, but he definitely has the greatest potential to be the best quarterback in the class just by the fact that he has a super high floor. I mean, do we even care? As it says, do you expect anybody else? No. Don't need to talk about that too much. Jets taking Penei Sewell. This is the first questionable one. This is where the draft really starts because we have no idea where the hell the Jets are going to go with this. It's all about how they deal with Sam Darnold here. And it's okay. It's okay, if I don't like the idea of Sam Darnold being there for any longer than he has to be. But if you're going to do that, at least you get a generational tackle talent while you're at it. That's perfectly fine to me. Apparently, Joe Douglas, this is actually something that Todd McShay said. He actually does like to trade down and get more pick value. So watch a team that might be wanting a Zach Wilson or Justin Fields to be moving up. Definitely something that's extremely interesting to me. And if you have Mekhi Becton, Penei Sewell, I don't care who the hell the quarterback is, you better have some form of success, especially with the running game as well. That's going to be a crucial piece to building your squad. I don't mind it. I think the Jets should go quarterback there, but if there's any other pick, it has to be Penei Sewell or trade down. All right, this is where the draft really starts becoming irritating. Dolphins getting Devonte Smith, man. This narrative that you need to pair Tua with a wide receiver from Alabama, it's cute, but why? What's the need of it? What's the need of it? So yeah, he doesn't like the idea of drafting another quarterback, and you know what? Let Tua heal. Because apparently, I mean, we kind of forgot about the fact that this dude shouldn't have been walking at draft time. The dude was already doing like a bunch of drills. Let him heal. Let him have another year. Worst case scenario, if you suck again, which you didn't suck in the first place. This was Houston's pick. But if you do suck, you're back at the top again. We get new guys every single year coming through the NFL. Devonte Smith, you're not as good as Jamar Chase. I don't care what one little award does to you. This is no Madden. You don't get some superstar X Factor if you get the freaking Heisman Trophy. Okay? So, I'm sorry, Devonte Smith, you're not worth this pick whatsoever. This is an immediate trade-out spot unless you want to get Micah Parsons. That's the only pick I could see happening here. Obviously, Penei should be there, but this is a beautiful trade-back spot. With even the Falcons might want to move up to select their guy, kind of like a Bears-Niners situation. But if Devonte Smith is this pick, I will start a riot. I will start a riot. I swear to God, we're going to be marching on the Miami Dolphins headquarters, and we are going to be burning it to the damn ground if they select Devonte Smith at 3. I think it's just absolutely disgusting. Devonte Smith is a great player. Do not get me wrong. I have him around my top 10. He might be falling. I'm not 100% sure at this moment. We need to fix that up and be able to see after this last game. But it's an absolute disgrace to me to put him above Jamar Chase. especially the fact they're the same size. I mean, same height, but literally, I think it's 50 pounds lighter, close to it, 40 to 50 pounds lighter. It's like, dude, he's like Marvin Harrison. Bro, Marvin Harrison didn't say he was going to put on 20 pounds and put on 0, okay? Like, it just really irritates me. He needs to go to a scheme. It's a good scheme, but this is not the value for him. I'm sorry. You don't get a freaking twig at 3. Next, Atlanta Falcons. And again, if you guys don't like my opinion, you guys came to this. It's called Mock the Mock. You know, you guys watch, if you guys want to like see my actual opinion on Devonte Smith, watch my every single week mock draft. Obviously not doing that anymore, given the fact that the draft order isn't changing. But Devonte Smith out of Alabama, he's a great player, just not worth that. You just don't spend a number 3 overall pick on a twig. Next, Falcons. You get Zach Wilson out of BYU, 100% am fine with that. I think that if you're thinking about moving on from Matt Ryan, that will be the best pick. Better than Justin Fields. But honestly, Zach Wilson will be, he's the most pro-ready in my eyes. He's arguably the most pro-ready above Trevor Lawrence. Zach Wilson's great. I mean, you can't get mad at this. I won't get mad at this. You can switch Fields in there and they'll be perfectly fine, but I can't really blame him. Cincy getting Rashaan Slater. This is a questionable one for me. This is the first one where I'm like, dude, Jamar Chase is on the board. You still have all the top corners on the board. Rashaan Slater profiles more as a guard or a center with his size, but he can still play tackle. Again, it's just like, why? He hasn't even played in a year, and obviously, if they both played, I'm pretty sure Jamar Chase would be looking a little bit better than Rashaan. Again, Rashaan is a great player. We're not going to totally discount that. I don't think he gets past the Niners, unless the Niners want to go quarterback, which, again, I don't really think they need to. Rashaan Slater, I mean, you know, it's not a bad pick, but when you have a guy like Jamar Chase on the board, you can't pass that up unless you want to go with a cornerback like Patrick Surtain or a Farley or Caleb Farley. Next, Eagles getting Micah Parsons. Again, I don't really know if he's going to profile as well as an inside linebacker. He has amazing pass rushing skills. He could be a really good guy who can come off the edge and be just basically a rotational linebacker wherever he wants to go. Not rotational, but he can rotate positions and be kind of positionalist. Again, when have the Eagles last drafted a linebacker in the first round? It's like 1989 or some shit like that. You know, if Howie Roseman is making draft picks, this is not going to be the pick. Okay? To be honest, their linebacker situation isn't as bad as we think it is. Their cornerback situation is as bad as we think it is. Their wide receiver situation is as bad as we think it is. When Jamar Chase is on the board, that is going to be the right pick. Micah Parsons is a great talent. He's one of my favorite guys. As I said, I'd be perfectly fine with him at 3. I don't think this is a bad pick whatsoever. It's just not realistic, as well as the fact that you need to fix up that offense a little bit too. You're firing your OC. There's obviously something wrong with the offense, right? I think that Jamar Chase will be a true number 1 weapon on that squad. The fact that he's still here and they're taking Micah Parsons, very questionable to me. Detroit Lions taking Jamar Chase. If he's here, that's great. Not going to be, but that's great. You know, either you can go Justin Fields or Jamar Chase at this spot, and I'd be happy with either. I know you guys have so many wide receivers on contract here. If you go Trey Lance, I will literally lose my shit. But Jamar Chase, you know what? If he's on the board, you're losing all your wide receivers. Get Kenny Golladay and Jamar Chase back. Ooh, that's so good. So good. Panthers getting Kyle Pitts. I absolutely want to vomit at this pick. You still have the top 2 corners in the draft class on the board, as well as the opportunity to trade down with a team that might want Trey Lance, which is still barf-worthy. You know, Kyle Pitts is I think he's my number 4 prospect in the entire draft. I love him. But this team doesn't need another weapon. It needs a leader, a quarterback, or it needs some defensive help. That defense obviously needs some extra cornerback help, and you have the top 2 corners on the board. This is a great spot to trade down if there are teams that are like in love with other different positions, like Trey Lance and something like that. But if you are going to be taking a guy here, it's not Kyle Pitts. Yes, tight end's a great need, and you know what? Your wide receiver core is pretty fucking good. I think the craziest thing would be like maybe taking a Christian Darrisaw there, but Kyle Pitts should not be in the equation. I love him, number 4 guy. That's not in the equation. It's quarterback or something on defense, or maybe if you want to. I mean, Kyle Pitts is okay, but get a tackle. You can't just be operating the offense on a billion weapons with no leader. And again, there's Christian McCaffrey there. If you want to invest in a tackle, okay. But again, I seriously don't think this is the right pick. It's not right for me. Broncos getting JOK, that'd be quite fun in a Vic Fangio defense, but JOK plays rover, which is essentially slot corner, and you already have Callahan there. You already have Bryce Callahan. I just don't think it's a fit. it would be fun to see what Vic Fangio wants to do with him. If he wants to play him at strong safety to replace Kareem Jackson, that'd be fun. But you really need to get the corners, and there's still the top 2 corners on the board. I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. I don't know what is up with McShay like hating on these corners. We saw 2 of them go in the top 10 last year, and there was really like one guy who should have been top 10. And obviously, I had C.J. Henderson as like my number 11 guy, but it's still chill the fuck out. Cowboys getting Surtain, I mean that's a match made in heaven. Let's not even talk about that. Giants getting Rousseau. I'm starting to warm up a little bit to the idea that maybe we should target more of the idea of probably offense on this one. Maybe getting an offensive weapon. If you want to get a Rashad Bateman as a bigger target with more separation, due to the fact that next year will be known as a year for judging whether Daniel Jones is the guy as well as the head coach, OC, all these guys, like they're all under a lot of flack. And with, of course, Saquon Barkley coming back, you might definitely want to invest more in the offense than the defense, because you've already invested in Leonard Williams. You've already invested in Dexter Lawrence, not to mention all the other guys on that line. You know, I don't think that investing on the D-line might be the best choice. They need some pass rush, don't get me wrong, but it might not be the number one need. We've seen the defense do a good enough job. If they want to go corner here, there still is Caleb Farley on the board. By all means, do it. Niners getting Caleb Farley, like why the fuck not at this point? Like you need that second corner, so I'm not gonna be judging that at all. That's gonna be a great pick if he's there. He won't be though. Chargers getting Shaun Wade. I want to puke in my mouth at this one again. This is abysmal, absolutely abysmal, McShay. Have you not watched this guy play? No disrespect to Shaun Wade, but I mean, as a pure slot corner, sure. If the Chargers needed it, sure. You have a 32-year-old at slot corner right now, which, I mean, again, you can put Chris Harris on the outside. He has that versatility, but, I mean, really? Shaun Wade at this spot? You need a corner, but Shaun Wade, there's J.C. Horn on the board. There are tackles on the board. There are great guards on the board. Of all guys, Shaun Wade? Really? Especially after you can see how there's like 10 yards of separation in between every single guy who Shaun Wade covers on the boundary. It's a little ridiculous to me. I'm not a fan of that whatsoever. I think it's BS. Minnesota Vikings getting Christian Darrisaw. I mean, I can't blame them. If they want to keep Ezra at guard, sure, we could do that. But I think that there's bigger need at the guard spot. There's a bigger need at pass rush. There's no Kwity Paye on the damn board. Like, if you go Kwity Paye here, sure, like, go for it. So, if you're not going to get... I mean, Christian Darrisaw is a great pick, but, again, I think there's 2 other positions of need that have some really high-talented dudes sitting at this spot. You can go for a Wyatt Davis. You can go for Elijah Vera Tucker. You can trade back. Obviously, this doesn't have any trades, because apparently that is the Kuiper mock rule. So, obviously, that doesn't happen. And speaking of the most ridiculous pick in the draft, Justin Fields at 15. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Not to talk, like, of course, I totally missed out on the fact how ludicrous it was. The fact that the Panthers passed up on your boy, why was I about to say Kyle Pitts? Because they just took Kyle Pitts, Justin Fields. So Justin Fields should have been taken here at 8. I mean, people think that Trey Lance could jump him. But that didn't even happen. Ridiculous. Broncos, why the hell did they not take him? Like, Justin Fields right there, that would have been great. Cowboys, if you don't want to pay Dak Prescott $500 million, what you think? New York Giants, you're trying to see if Daniel Jones is your guy? I mean, hello. San Francisco 49ers? Hello. Like, all these teams except for the freaking Chargers could have taken Justin Fields, but no. No. McMock himself was like, he's a mid-first for me. Have you not seen this guy's potential? This guy's going to be drafted off his potential. We've seen it in that Clemson game. We've seen his floor, but we've seen his ceiling. You think he's going to fall to 15? Can you call yourself an analyst if you think Justin Fields falls to 15? It's just BS. I don't know how McShay can be such an expert, such a brilliant mind, and then come up with this shit. It really baffles me, guys. Arizona Cardinals taking ETN. You're getting Kenyon Drake 2.0 pretty much, man. Yes, he was a solid fit when he was playing really well. But, bro, you have 2 corners left on roster. 2! Patrick Peterson's probably going to be gone. You have a 35-year-old right now as your number 2 corner. Obviously, we can talk, like, Byron Murphy's a stud. But, I mean, like, dude, Byron Murphy can't cover, like, all 5 wide. This is just ridiculous. JC Horn is still on the board. Eric Stokes still on the board. There are guys who are still on the board. It's just, this is baffling to me. Come on, McShay. Like, I don't know if he just looks at, like, a TDN board and just clicks the next guy available or something. But, dude, seriously? Arizona's not going to be investing in their offense like this. They're going to invest in their defense because it's falling apart. Their best guys are becoming to get the fuck out of there. Like, Chandler Jones going to be gone. Patrick Peterson going to be gone. Like, really? Really? And ETN sucked against Notre Dame the first time, too, when they knew he was running. Like, really? Come on. I don't know. I might be throwing more shade at McShay than I should, but, dude, I mean, I have so much respect. If you see me throw shade, it's because I have a lot of respect. If I think people are idiots, I'm going to be like, dude, they're just idiots. Like, let's just talk about it. I have so much respect for Todd McShay that this is just disgusting to me. I don't know how he can call himself a draft analyst after producing shit like this. Jalen Waddle, really? You just drafted Ruggs. What the fuck? You don't need another wide receiver. You have Tyrell Williams coming back. Yes, maybe he's not going to be the best. Nelson Aguilar is going to be there. Yes, he's likely to be a free agent. Edwards hasn't yet taken the step. Are you kidding me? This dude's making plays left, right, and center. This is just ridiculous. It's like he doesn't watch the games. It's like he doesn't. You need some edge help. You need some interior defensive line help. Maybe you can use the second corner. Like, the help needs to be on the defense because the offense was just beaten up. If you want to take Wyatt Davis, because I'm pretty sure the good is your backup guard. He hasn't been playing that good. No pun, I guess pun intended, but it's just, are you kidding me? Another weapon? Marcus Mariota looked good in this offense. There is an ample number of weapons in this squad. I can't believe it. Miami's game Rashaan Bateman, I'm perfectly fine with that. You get a true separator. You know, it's kind of what Devonte Parker should have been coming out, is a guy like Rashaan Bateman. I think you need a little bit more speed, but if he's there, you know what? I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. It's, again, like, the problem I have with this, he took two wide receivers. Do you not think, the line is like all below 60 PFF grade the entire year? No. Fuck that shit. The linebacker issue. Is there anybody, like, I mean, they have some good weapons there, but maybe I should, like, help out the pass rush too. No. Did Quiddy Pay still on board? No, fuck that shit. We're gonna get Rashaan Bateman and Devonte Smith. Like, are you kidding me? If you wanted to get, like, Rashaan Bateman and then go after, I mean, you would probably trade back from this spot right here, obviously, but if you want to get Micah Parsons there, yeah, okay, yeah, you got my ticket. Are you kidding me? Bro, this is the reason why you're stuck on ESPN and not actually sitting as, like, a head of player personnel for a team, homie. Like, that's just ridiculous. Trey Lance, the football team, you already know what I think about that. I mean, I think that's probably the best place. I guess the Panthers could be a good spot for him as well. But, I mean, he's super raw. He needs some time to sit and think and just be able to take it in. And Taylor Heinicke is going to be a great guy to be able to be a bridge quarterback too. I love Taylor Heinicke. Honestly, after watching him play, he played really well. So this is a really good spot for him. So hey, good job, Lance. Good job, Lance. Good job to Lance for being able to land here, but good job to McShay for actually doing a good pick. Bears getting Elijah Moore, like, bro, what happened to our guy out of Tulane, huh? Allen Robinson's gonna be gone. Why are you getting a dude who's like 5'2"? Listen, I'm a huge Ole Miss fan. My former quarterback, high school quarterback, Matt Corral, plays there. You know, obviously I watch every single snap. I did an in-depth report on Elijah Moore. If you guys want to see that, go to the Discord, ask me all that shit. You know, he's a little bit overrated. He has some really good separation skills, but I'm telling you, if you have him on these, like, 90 degrees, these box routes, he ain't gonna do shit. But of course, that'd be great for a slot wide receiver. We kind of already have that. I don't understand this. If you want to get Terrace Marshall here, who's 6'3", has the potential to be an Allen Robinson, okay, sure. We're not going to talk about the fact that the line needs some help. Not to mention the fact that quarterback should be something that we look at. Maybe not get, but look at. Obviously, I don't think Mac Jones is worth this pick. I just think this is some complete bullshit. Like, really? Dude, Chris Olave is still here. You want to get Chris Olave? That'd be great. But no. No. Oh. Indianapolis Colts game, Mac Jones. Dude, you have Jacob Eason there, and just give him a shot. Just give him a shot. Like, really? You drafted him in the 4th round. This kid has 2nd round potential, if not 1st. He was supposed to, and then he just didn't do the greatest thing in the world. I mean, Mac Jones is going to be Phillip Rivers, but worse. He's just like coming in next year. Your team is built to win now. Get yourself a Carson Wentz and give him a tackle. You don't have a left tackle next year. Yes, Costanzo could be on contract for another year. He was going to retire. And guess what? He came back. Guess what? He got injured. Like, bro, it's a pretty simple... This is like one of the most simple things. If you want to get pass rusher, or else if you want to get a tackle, maybe a corner. Those are the only 3 things I can see there. Anything else, I'm going to be like, why? Why? Why waste it? Why waste this stupid pick? It's just ridiculous to me. Jacksonville, this is not going to be your pick of the time, but you get Davion Nixon. I mean, you guys also need line help. You're getting a fucking D tackle here. Davion Nixon's probably going to be the first guy off the board, and deservedly so. He's a beast. But, like, really? You need some offensive line help? You need some secondary help? J.C. Horn? Is J.C. Horn still on the board? He is, isn't he? I sense it. I sense that J.C. Horn's on the board. He should be here. Did he not put him in the 1st? No. That son of a bitch did not put him in the 1st. Unbelievable. I'm sorry, guys. I lost even more respect there. J.C. Horn's still on the board. Doesn't even go in the 1st. Not to mention Asante Samuel Jr. Like, all these guys, it's unfucking believable. Zaven Collins to the Browns. That's a great pick. You know, he's pretty solid. I'm going to be doing an in-depth review on him, a scouting report very soon. Just unbelievable. I'm just, oh my god. Joseph Asai going to the Titans. I think that Azeez Ojulari can jump him now by how he played against Cincinnati. But Joseph Asai is a really solid dude. I wouldn't blame the Titans for going after this. Jets getting Chris Olave. I don't blame him. That's a good pick. It's a really good pick there. So if you want to give Darnold all the weapons he can as well as the line, I'd be in full support of that. But again, you could be going after the defense right there too. Baltimore getting Kwity Paye. I mean, if he's there, sure, go for it. Balls to the wall. That's great. Tampa Bay getting Christian Barmore. Don't know why he keeps getting mocked in the 1st, but you got to replace Ndamukong Suh. That's going to be solid. You know, at least they can get somebody who they know is going to be a high floor dude. Steelers getting Najee. I think that we need to fix the line before we fix the running back because, again, Najee Harris has a shit ton of tread already taken off his tires, and, you know, I don't really fully support the idea that you take a dude who is going to be in the league for probably 4 years and out. If you want to win now, if Ben's like, you know what, I'm not going to retire, then sure. If you want to win now, you get a good running back right there. But you're investing in 1 year, not in your future, in 1 year. And in 5 years, you're going to be regretting it when TJ Watt and all these other guys are going to be still at a very high level. You're not going to be because you're pretty much just missing out on a 1st-round pick. I love Najee, but again, too much tread off his tires, man. You can't, unless Ben is ready for a Super Bowl and you're really willing to sacrifice your future, if even Ben can win a Super Bowl, yeah, you know what? You do, you boo. I think you need to get that line fixed up first, though. Bills, Wyatt Davis, that'd be a great pick then. You know, I can't blame it. I mean, really, Steelers, there's Wyatt Davis on the board, there's Elijah Vera Tucker on the board, there's Samuel Cosme on the board, there's Liam Eichenberg on the board, and you choose none of that? It's not the Steelers' fault for doing that, it's McShay's fault. And then Nick Bolton going to the Saints. I mean, sure, they can use a run stuffer with CMC in the division, but I think that, you know, I'm not gonna bitch too much about this one. It's not a bad pick. It's just I'm not that high on Nick Bolton. If you want to get a Dylan Moses, who's more of a project but has a lot more potential, sure. You know what, the Saints, they're kind of in win now mode, but also kind of at the same time in rebuild mode. Really weird. They have a fully loaded roster that needs a quarterback, but you know, Packers getting Terrace Marshall Jr. Can I ever complain about that? No, that's a great pick. He could be a number 1 guy. And for some reason, there's some weird ass electrical noises in the background. Gotta love college, right? Kansas City Chiefs getting Darian Kendrick. Can't blame that either. You gotta get a second corner, man. If not a first corner, Nick Needham's on the Dolphins. But I'm bugging on the other guys' names. But you lost Kendall Fuller, obviously. I'm pretty sure he's on Washington right now. You got to get some other dudes in there. So get Darian Kendrick in there. L'Jarius Sneed was the guy who I was thinking of. Obviously, Brashad Breeland's there. Again, yeah, set to hit the open market. Gotta fix that up. If you're not gonna go line there, then you go Darian Kendrick. I'm gonna be fine with that. So McShay, in conclusion, like that's not you. That's Adam Schefter. But Todd, if you ever watch this, which you won't, but if you ever do, you need to seriously take a step back and either listen to other people besides your own brain, or be able to just spend a little bit more time actually knowing what the NFL needs. I don't know what got through your head, but I mean, I guess you think the way you do. So, you know what, you do you, man. And I think that I'm gonna give this draft a solid F. This was disgusting draft. Like for what I expected of him, this was absolutely disgusting. So let me know what you guys think. This is the first one that I'm more disgusted with this than Kyle Krabs. Kyle Krabs made some good picks, but this was an abomination in my eyes. An abomination. So let me know what you guys think. I thank you guys so much for watching. Hate to be a dummy downer on Todd McShay, but it is what it is. We'll see Mel Kiper in the future, huh? See you on the far side. Peace.